So, who are we? I would like to welcome everyone here on this session for that you joined, especially day before Thanksgiving. And I'm Lucas, and together with the team of the mentors, we are Schulig Ignite. And we are the university club that is student-led, and our goal is to make programming accessible for everyone. And we hope to engage with you meaningfully with the coding, and we try to make coding fun and accessible. That's about that. So our program overview, you sign up for a program that is 8-ish session long, technically 9 because this is the 0th session, and afterwards there will be 8 consecutive sessions. Throughout this session, you will be working on exercise, and it will be project oriented. And also, we highly value your creativity. The session will be structured in like 2 separate blocks. In the first part, you will be learning about the new concept, new idea, a new technology we will be using. And in the second part, you will have some time to try it out, to ask mentors about something you don't understand, something you want more clarification on. So let's review what each and every session will be about. So in session 1, we will just introduce you to Pygame, which is the main technology we will be using throughout this whole course. In the second session, we will try to engage with you and show you how the object-oriented programming is structured and how classes and objects work in Python specifically. In the third session, we'll talk about methods. In fourth session, we will expand on methods, and we will talk about Pygame sprites, which is the main, I would say, object or main building block of Pygame in moving around your enemies, your player in your game. In the fifth session, we will talk about how to make player. In sixth, how to make enemy, because that's what the games are about. And in the seventh and eighth, you will be majorly working on your own project, and we will be there to help you if there's something you don't understand or you need more clarification on. If you want to visit us, then feel free to visit us on our websites, and you can find there many interesting stuff and materials like these slides, and also in all of the code will be and should be published to our GitHub as well. In this session, we want to engage with you, and we want to make it fun for you, and we want to motivate you to work and to be active, participate, and to join each and every session. So we introduce something like Ignite points. Those points are some kind of rewards you get for attending each and every meeting, for being active, answering the questions. There will be like quick questions throughout the presentations. You can answer those. And also at the end of the session, you will present your project, and the project will be graded somehow. And also each and every session will be ending with some kind of your homework you can do, and we will kindly ask you to do so, and this will be graded as well. So yeah, about how why should you worry about collecting prizes and collecting points? Because you can win prizes, and those prizes are awarded to top 3 of you that will have the most points throughout the 8-week-long session. And those prizes are not known yet, but this is the I would say snippet of what you could win for the past year or last year. So yeah, it's, I would say, exciting to win something for free, basically for because you were active and was working diligently on every session. And the streak score is the reward for your consistency. It's basically for each session in a row, it will be multiplied by 5, and yeah, that's the number of points you get. So, for example, if you attended 5 lessons in a row, you will get 25 for the 5th session you attended. But if you do not attend one, then next time you attend one, so 7th session if you attend, you only get 5 points, not 30, because you lost your streak because you canceled. You have not attended 6th session. Also, the quick questions will be worth 10 to 20 points each. There will be usually multiple choice. They can be answered through Tophead. Tophead join code is 474451, but more about that later, because yeah, we'll tell you how to join Tophead and what kind of university you should choose to be able to access those questions and to answer them. The end of session exercises and weekly challenges will be worth 50 points each. That's quite a lot. So we will advise you to do them and do them well and do them diligently. They will be submitted via zipped folder of your program and all the relevant pieces of files that are required for the whole project to run. More about those submissions will be specified in session 1. Also, the Ignite points spreadsheet, there will be a scoreboard for each category. You can find out how many points you have, how many points you received for your submission, and all the important stuff regarding the points. Also, if you are not sure about something and you think you should have more points or less points, feel free to ask us at Ignite on our Discord. More about that later. But there is a channel, Ignite Points. So yeah, you can ask us about Ignite Points anytime, and we will probably answer you immediately or with short delay. That brings us to our Discord. We will, again, highly recommend you to join our Discord because all of the mentors are there, and even some of your peers will be there. So you can connect with those, you can connect with us mentors, you can ask us questions, we can probably help you with your strugglings, we can guide you to the right direction. So it's a cool way to be engaged with what we are basically learning. If you join our Discord, you probably want to be with your group and with your mentor, and you can do so by joining by talking to our bot, which is called EmberBot. And if you type the type the script group set, which day and which group you are, you will be given a role that will grant you access to the correct room, and you can talk to mentor there and all of your friends, peers, which are in the same group. The group number should be in your email, which you got sometime this week. So yeah, check it out definitely. Also, there will be an end of session gala, which is like an event at the end of the whole course. It will be an opportunity for you to show off your final project. Also, there will be a software engineering companies from industry and professionals. You can talk to them. They can offer you interesting insight, you can connect with them, network, and perhaps some year later they can offer you a job. So it will be very exciting, and we are exciting for you to have you there. So be sure to definitely be there at the end of Session Gala. So let's get started. All the boring stuff was finally over. So yeah, we'll be working with Python and Pygame. Python is really beloved language, and yeah, it's good for learning due to the fact that it's so close to pseudocode. We'll be using VS Code because it's free, it's cheap, and everybody knows how to work with it. And Pygame is a library that will help you create something you can see and you can interact with, and that's usually programming is most known for. So yeah, we would like to ask you to check out if you do have a Python. So I would advise you to open your computer and find the command prompt and type Python version. So, you can follow along as we move through the slides. If you open your terminal and type Python 3 or Python 3.11 version, and your version is different than 3.8, don't worry. We do have uh, a way on how to combat that, or yeah, it's no big deal. So if you do not have Python and it threw you an error, we will highly advise you to download any version of Python that is 3.7 or a newer. If you download something like 3.12 or 3.11, 3.13, then yeah, the next slide won't work. But again, there is an option further down the presentation in which we will navigate how to install Pygame without global pip. So if you decide to install Python specifically from the source, from the Python original website, and use the Python installer, make sure to add it to path, because without it, VS Code will complain that you do not have Python, even though you do have it, but it's not recognized by by VS Code internally, as it is not in your main executive path. So be sure to include it. It may prompt you to restart your computer, so don't worry about that. You can do it later or you can do it now. If you are on Linux-based computers, you can use your device package manager, something like Brew or apt-get or DNF on Fedora. So you can install it like that, and you don't have to worry about adding it to path. So yeah, that's always beneficial, not worrying about anything. Again, I will leave you a couple of moments to install the Python, and so you can follow along with the whole course. So hopefully everyone who wanted to install Python already did so, or if you didn't, then yeah, you can do it later on or throughout the breakout session that will be shortly. So if you install Python, we can ask you to verify it if you install it correctly. Open a clean new command prompt or terminal and type Python 3 version or Python version. So you know for sure that Python is internally recognized and it is indeed in the path, in the system path of executables. If you do have a version of pip or Python package installer, Python installer package installer Python, then and your Python itself is younger than 3.10, you can install a Pygame globally. So you will do basically pip install Pygame, or if it doesn't work, you will write something like Python-m Python space dash m space pip space install space pygame. I will write it to the chat so you know how to follow it. Again, I would like to repeat, if your version of Python is newer than 3.8, it's fine. You just can't install, if it's like 3.13, it's fine. You just can't install Pygame globally, but we will work around it later on when we move on how to set up your VS Code. If your system tells you that pip is not internally recognizable, it's not a problem. If the Python itself is internally recognizable, you can still call the pip using the command I will type in the chat. Or Python 3 if you are on a Linux-based system. So if you manage to download Pygame, then you can verify it is downloaded using pip show. And if you do not, if you weren't able to do so, then don't worry, we will work around it later. Then let's move to VS Code. Yeah, VS Code is a popular IDE. It's a programming tool and it's lightweight, so we'll strongly recommend you to use VS Code, and all of the ID specifics will be for VS Code. So if you're using something else, then you can, but we won't be able to help you usually. So stick to the VS Code. You can again install VS Code from official website, or if you are using a Linux-based system, you can use internal package manager and download it that way. So again, I will leave you a couple of moments to download it if you do not have it. hopefully you managed to install Visual Studio Code. And if no, then again, you can come back to it later. But yeah, it would be beneficial for you to have it right now, as we'll set up VS Code in the next few minutes. So if you do have a VS Code, then open it and go to the, and I can work you through it if this decides to work. So if you do have a VS Code, then yeah, then go here. This is the tab for all of your installed packages. You can install a Python by just typing the extension name here to the search bar. There will be a Python, and you can install it. This is the extension for a VS Code that will allow you to compile Python or to run Python and to have the correct highlighting for a Python project. Again, then I would advise you to install Python environments as well, specifically if your version of Python is newer than 3.10. So install this one as well. If you did so, then there should be a new tab called Python, and that's how you can verify you do have a Python installed. So if you installed Python and everything went smoothly, we can move to the next slide. And in the next slide, you will just create a new empty folder, which will be your main folder for all this for this whole session. In this folder, we will also create a virtual environment, which will act as your library to install the Pygame, specifically if you couldn't install it globally. Then now we can get back to installing Pygame. When you created a new folder, something like Ignite, and you don't have Pygame yet, so you want to create a new virtual environment. There will be, in your Python tab, there will be environment managers. You can open the virtual environment and verify there is no environment found. That's important. If there is something found, then delete it. Probably you don't need that. You want to create a new environment, so you will click on this small plus and use a quick create, which will create an empty new virtual environment named .venv. It will create a new directory in your home directory, something like Ignite or session 1 or session 0. It doesn't matter. You don't really want to interact with it anymore, then just leave it there. And now you want to install your Pygame to this virtual environment. So you again go to your Python tab and go to the environment managers. You can find your new virtual environment here under venv, and there will be a small box. I can probably zoom that. There will be a small box. You want to click on this small box, and now it just loads something like this. And there will be a search bar to which you can type Pygame and check the tick and click the OK. And in the bottom corner, it will say installing dependencies. And if you click on the small arrow next to the venv, you can verify it is here by just saying it Pygame next to the pip. if you did that, then in your main folder, you should be able to access Pygame as a library, and you don't have to have it installed globally. So we can wait a couple of moments for everyone to finish installing Pygame. And let's move on to creating our first Python file. So again, I will guide you through it. Oh, you don't have a Python tab. Then try restarting your VS Code. It should help. If you still don't have it, then yeah, that's kind of problematic. We can do it without Python tab as well.
Sorry, if you don't mind, I also had a little bit of trouble getting the Python icon in VS Code. I think in Python environments, there was like an extra setting that they have in the download. Um, like when you go to it, it says, if you don't see the icon, do this. So that might just be something you have to ask your mentor to help walk you through.
Okay. So let's try our first program and how to do it. So if you want to create your first program, you can click anywhere inside your folder, and there will be a new pop-up with your right click, and you just click new file. It will prompt you to name it something, so something like hello.py. It will create a new file for you. In this file, you can write your first program, which is usually hello world. So we'll do that. Now, if you want to run this program, you can see such a small triangle in the top right corner, and you just click that, and it should run. It should print hello world. If it didn't, then you probably have to set up your Python, but shouldn't be a problem usually. So let's move on. If you saved your program and it ran, then yay, you did well. If you didn't and it didn't run, then ask your mentor throughout the breakout session. He will or they can definitely help you with that. It should work out of the box, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's why we are here to help you with that. You can also verify which version of Python are you running. In the bottom corner, it should say what version of Python you are trying to run. Then, top hat check, we will ask you to create a new top hat or log into the top hat with the code I said earlier, but be sure to put your school as University of Calgary, because if you do not do so, then you won't be able to access our questions, our multiple answer questions for the Ignite points. So you can download the app or visit the web. Be sure to do so, and be sure to log in there if you want to earn, quick points from the answering questions. Again, just write down the join code and write down that you want to put your school as University of Calgary. Those two are paramount for it to work correctly. As someone pointed in the chat, you do not create your new Python file in the Venv or virtual environment. You will create it next to it. So it should share the common parent folder, but it shouldn't be one inside the other, because then it won't work with your installed Python programs. Then everything of setup is depleted, and we can move to the separate rooms, introduce ourselves, and have some interesting activities about getting to know each other. So I will create breakout rooms, and you will join breakout room depending on the name of your mentor that was assigned to you in the email. Again, I am repeating that sessions in the breakout rooms won't be recorded.